The sequence of contacting the sequence is not of an atomized I. It unfolds within the social phenomenal field. There is nothing individualistic about it. To use currently popular ideas, the sequence of contact is relational. But actually, this contact sequence paradigm transcends both the intra and interpsychic models. And in 10 minutes, that's all you're going to get on that. Briefly, back to Goodman the last time. The process of contact is a single whole, but we may conveniently divide the sequence of grounds and figures into stages. End quote. And I might just as well say that we are now looking at experience through the higher-powered lens of our concepts, so that this whole seamless process reveals itself to us with experienceable and observable attributes. And in sequence as follows. For contact, the id of the situation, or better, the it of the situation. This is our felt, lived body, our sensations, inner and outer, raw perceptions, not yet mediated by our understanding. Desire, urges, appetites, dissolving into its possibilities, and two, contacting. In contacting, possibilities become figural, and then one chooses, rejects, considers, understands, identifies, discriminates, orients, manipulates, initiates actions toward or away, and so on, from the object of desire or danger, unto final contact, where contact consummates and one is in touch. Deliberateness is relaxed, and most significantly of all, one has a sense of unified action, movement, perception, and feeling. Paradoxically, final contact is not noticed much at all. One is engaged, and no longer observing oneself. One is engrossed, and consciousness is minimal. So what now? A completed exhale. Post-contacting, where there is no figure ground, but a slowing interaction with the self diminishes in withdrawal. Self? Did I say self? Yeah. The sequence of contacting is also Gestalt therapy's theory of self, an emergent function and structure of the social phenomenal field. But 10 minutes is a real-world constraint that makes this huge topic not much more than a name in passing. And also in passing, I need to mention what Goodman calls temporary, partial, or structures or functions of self. Id functioning, ego functioning, and personality functioning. These are names to identify elements of the process called the sequence of contacting. They are sometimes referred to as iterations, declensions, dimensions, potentialities, modalities, or attributes of self-functioning. Id and ego functioning use words borrowed from Freud and show Gestalt therapy psychoanalytic roots. These partial structures, functions, emerge in the passions of experience and are nested with one another. 10 minutes. Very sorry. Shut up. I don't know how to do that. Well, nested with each other. I'm almost finished anyway. Nested with each other. Let's see, I lost 30 seconds. All right. Variously depending on the field conditions. Id functioning can be referred to as forecontacting, the it of the situation, from the German word das Es. Personality functioning is the aftermath of contacting, assimilated knowledge, and more. It is the entire personal frame of identifications that constitute personal history and social culture. It is legislated, enacted by accumulated experience itself. Often ego functioning, the activity of the I, is taken as if it were the whole self, relegating id functioning or environment and personality functioning to mere memory. She's pointing at me. But I thought you said 10 to 15 minutes.
15.
Argue with my... Argue with that. What? Oh, I have only this. I have a. If you want me to stop, I'll stop now. Okay. Okay. Now I'm being told to speak faster. because that's what I'm going to remember. I don't speak fast enough. Okay, rather, contact, self spontaneously implicates all three. There's one more consequence, one more of the contact sequence that I want to mention. This is relevant to the practice of Gestalt therapy as a psychotherapy. The standard model, as it were, identifies what may be called losses of ego functioning resulting from unaware habitual interruptions in the contact sequence. Confluence, introjection, projection, retroflexion, and egotism, note I haven't said projection and deflection, are interruptions at certain times in the flow of the sequence, each having characteristic functions in adjusting the organism to its environment, in the face of what are experienced as either dangers or frustrations requiring protective maneuvers. When these become habitual and unavailable to awareness, they might lead to a sense of lifelessness, constriction, of choice, flatness, random conflict, pointless suffering, and other miseries that are the hallmarks of psychotherapy. Most importantly, these are each and all directly experienced as aesthetic, felt qualities of contacting, and no one of them functions without the others. This is the sequence of contacting, or at least one basic, foundational version of it. 60 years of practice and teaching of Gestalt therapy has led many of us to our own variations on this process. Our ideas are fluid. Our work, yours and mine, now and forward, is to make these ideas real in flesh and blood, in word and deed. This is also our task today.